Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the total AFCON games continued yesterday, and the group phases for the second round started their matches. And we have four matches yesterday went down on the Boxing Day. There were a lot of draws in those games yesterday. It's getting more tougher now, and everybody is seeing that those points are important to be taken. No one wants to drop a single point. The first game yesterday started with the Angola versus Zimbabwe match, very tightly contested match, and the game ended 1-1 on the score sheet. Later in that day, we had a very beautiful game from Egypt versus South Africa. Very interesting game, even if there were here a lot of discrepancies and the various opinions, controversial opinions from several people, be it controversy from referee or what have you, being a penalty or not against South Africa. But the game eventually ended 1-0 in favor of Egypt, and Egypt being the first nation to have secured a full qualification to the next round with 6 points. And also Zambia versus Comoros yesterday. It was still meant yesterday. There was no single goal in that match. The match ending 0-0 on the score sheet. And later yesterday, wrapped up the game for yesterday. It was Morocco versus Mali, ending in a 1-all score line. Both goals were scored from the spot kick, and then eventually the spoils were shared. Each team went home with 1-1 points, waiting for the ones that will top the table in that Group A. We'll see their games in their third round. Today we'll continue with the run of matches, and today we'll be having also 4 games for the second round as well. We have Group D and Group C. The game will be kick-starting with Benin versus Botswana. Benin Republic versus Botswana will be starting the game. Another interesting game today, Senegal versus DR Congo. I will be waiting to see all of that one, especially Senegal versus DR Congo. I know it promises to be a thrilling encounter and breathtaking fixture later today. Uganda versus Tanzania being the third one. Uganda versus Tanzania, and Nigeria versus Tunisia will be wrapping up the game later tonight. Let's see if Nigeria will be able to gain direct qualification, securing 3 points from Tunisia. It's going to be a tough match. Yes, I know, a tough match. Historically, Nigeria and Tunisia, it's been very, very tough match, and I'm saying that the physicality of the African game is coming into play in this second round of the group stage. Share with me in the comment section what are your opinions, what do you think about the controversial talks in yesterday's matches, and what are your expectations for today's game? What are your predictions in those regions? Share with me in the comment section. Let's have a proper decision and rep your nation: Team Nigeria, Benin Republic, Senegal, Team Botswana, Team DR Congo, Team Uganda, Team Tunisia, Team Morocco,